There's a girl there and she wouldn't speak very clearly and I kept having to say, excuse me, could you repeat yourself? And I fucking did that like 5 times because she was mumbling, so that this other lady walked up to me and she was like, yeah, so you didn't have to press enter on the pin, you just had to press enter. And I'm like, oh, like, and then I froze and I looked at them, they were like, okay, here you go, here's your receipt, bye, this is we refunded you. And I'm like, I'm really sorry. And then I just turned away and like I walked away and I'm like, I'm really sorry, bye. And then they're like, okay. Like, I don't know, I just die internally on the kind of like interactions. I have seen a lot of streamers, mostly VTubers that seem to be extroverted on stream, but are actually super introverted IRL. It's interesting how talking to a mic instead of people can change someone's demeanor. Yeah, Eldritch, it's rough. I wish I was so introverted. My friend told me that you just have to get used to it, and I'm like, I don't want to get used to it. Like, if someone tells me, hey, do you want to go to a party? And I'm like, okay, well, I don't know anybody at the party, right? Do I really want to? I will do it if it makes you happy, but I will be clingy and scared. No, the anime girl has social anxiety. I'm shocked, boy. Like, if someone gets me into a call, right? Like, I'll be so scared. Like, I get anxiety if someone calls me on Discord and they want to talk, I'll be like kind of nervous if I don't know them. That's how I am. I also sound very different in private, so haha. I'm not introverted, I'm antisocial. I could say I'm antisocial, but I can push through if I can help it. What was your first job ever? Working at a photo printing store where I had to interact with people, and I fucking hated it because when people got really mad at me when things weren't done, they would take it out on me. I had a really horrible boss at the photo studio where I'd have to learn how to print and operate heavy machinery, like a printer. It was like an old printer, like a 20-year-old printer, so it was old school as fuck. When something went wrong, it was all my fucking fault. Nobody would help me, and I think that kind of triggered my anxiety because when things go wrong, I start to freak the fuck out. Big ass toner printer. Yeah, it was like 20 years old. So when something went wrong, I would have to figure it out while juggling 10 different jobs, and I fucking hated it. Retail, it's all your fault. Yep, it's all my fault. Like, my friend, well, not my friend, my coworker would walk out and go on lunch and everything would go wrong. I would have to fix the printer, talk to customers, help the customers, and I just fucking hate it. Did you try turning it on and off again? Is it plugged in? Is it on? The 3 IT commandments? Yeah. Ironically, I feel like the only people at work I struggle to talk to is the IT guys. Why? Do they just like not want to talk to you? Have you ever seen Friendly Jordy's Confess Your Sins series? No, I have not. Never. Look at the IT one. Huh. Okay. What are we looking at here? It's just people telling worse stories at their work. Friendly Jordy's Confess Your Sins IT. IT workers confess their sins. Yo, this looks funny. It's got a Coomer thumbnail too. Friendly Jordy's good, glad he survived the firebombing. I've seen some shit. I only worked at IT for a couple of years. As an IT, I've seen some fucked up shit! La 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 la. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna confess my sins. As a kid, I once picked at our hot neighbor with an actual sniper scope. I don't think that's really a sin. I just think you're being a little boy who got excited. Okay. I think we should watch it. Speaking of is this? Why am I getting pinged? Привет, Fox and George! Hello, Megu! Little peeping Tom, yeah. Alright, chat, we should totally watch this. This sounds like fun. Since we're talking about, like, IT jobs, that would be funny. I'm curious how much of this I will relate to. Probably a lot. My brother worked in IT as well. He worked in IT and in customer services for IT, so... yeah. He had a lot of funny stories. I should ask him about them sometime. Maybe I can retell them. I'd have to, like, memorize them. Okay, okay. Confess your sins. Boom! There it is. Perfect. Holy, the transition! Yeah, it's pretty sick, isn't it? Funny IT worker stories? Yeah. I thought the thumbnail looked funny, and I think he said that would be funny to watch, so...
Think about the way that I'm dressed? That's right, I'm wearing a dress shirt for once in my life.
Okay,
and
perfect.
Quirky. Must be casual Fridays because we're doing IT workers confess their sins.
Boy.
Look at this. Look
at
20
these.
hours ago, 500 replies. You maxed it out. You nerd plumbers. Who'd have thought that a YouTube channel that seems to get watched infrequently...
Crikey! Did he say nerd plumbers? I guess IT workers are kind of like the nerd plumbers. I never even thought about it that way, ever.
In the middle of the day, would have so many office workers watching it. I bet you if we just did something on tradies, there'd be one response being like, I did work for the...
Nurses are flesh plumbers!
Once, does that count? No! Jesus Christ! I'm seeing this like lack of blue-collar people for this channel that you champion the blue-collar workers, but nonetheless, we are doing you guys today because you really are the unsung basement lurkers of every office space in the country. We all forget that you're there, and then as soon as our computer's there, you're still very, very introverted people, so we still forget that you're there even when you're in front of us. But it's just like that great show that got such success, the IT crowd.
Hello, IT, have you tried turning it off and on again?
What's wrong with the New Zealander? He's funny. Hello, IT guy. Have you tried turning it on and off again?
American edition, of course. Is there another one? You triggered yet? You should be. I've insulted you a lot for the beginning of an intro. Anyway, here's the intro. Before we continue on, like if you agree, the American version of the IT crowd was the only version that I will recognise. Thank you very much. And I do have to say this as well. Every time we ever do one of these, there's always one story.
By the way, is the volume okay?
I
think it is, right? Because you guys haven't complained yet.
480 of these. I opened up my boss's screen, and there was pornos on the computer.
Pornos?
I can see why that one was a recurring winner. So, let's move on. Is the first one about Brazzers somehow? Old guys over 50s handing their laptops in for repair and saying, I really need my files. Really need them. However, they also question if we would actually go through their files, which is a red flag. Yes, that is. They are very adamant we just recover the data but don't look at the contents of them because it's confidential/personal. Well, here's a pro tip. How about you just not mention that and then they won't be bothered to look into it? As this is a surefire way to get IT guys to go through all of your shit. There we go. Thank you.
The files and then just sneak in anyway.
Then called the cops afterwards because of the images/videos, and in one case, their fucking desktop background. Nice. So it wasn't Brazzers. That was a good start. Jesus, talk about a red flag. We've just been flagged on YouTube for that for sure. Thanks, guys. I had a customer who called me out a couple of times to delete the porn bookmarks that his friend put on his web browser.
Do people actually Guys, do you bookmark your fucking porn? Come on, man. There's no way. Don't look at my 2 gigs of feet pics. No!
So, guys, just admit it at this point. What? This isn't the 80s where you have to go in the porno theater with other guys and... I'm just eating popcorn. Like, come on, I think we're at that stage where it's just like professional sports, you know, where if someone isn't doing steroids, that's the weird one out. Like, if you aren't looking at reality kings every second time you're on the internet, you're part of some weird cult and you're going to shoot up a school and you should be stopped. Apparently he was embarrassed because his grandkids got naughty autofill suggestions every time they came over and wanted to play on the computer. He said he would never let his friend on his PC again. Yeah, we've all thought that.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah. But I was called back a couple more times.
It blows my mind that you can't just, like, go to your history, click the little fucking thing down, go to history, clear. Like, it's not hard. I learned it when I was, like, I don't know, like 10?
Well, his friend is very persuasive. I mean, friend kind of is a euphemism for your cock, isn't it? But the general lesson you learn from working at IT is that you don't want to see the search history of your average 80-year-old. Yeah, I really don't want to see that of just like
friend
hot college girls followed by a date's gonna clean out my ass or what?
Ew!
With 20 years of IT experience, holy shit, I didn't even know that was a thing. Jesus Christ. Like, I've got tons of stories, but I think this one is special enough that I have to share it. I worked for a small IT team as part of a mining and construction company here in Australia. One of the perks of the job was everyone, and I mean everyone, got an iPhone. I have to stress everyone. I think you do. I think we get it. To keep track of all these iPhones and manage them, we all had them set up and linked to a company iCloud account. Fairly innocent. Well, slow down, egghead. There's an iCloud now? What happened to just clouds, huh? Anyone still look at those? Well, with someone of my level of tech literacy, this is my phone, my actual phone that I use for legitimate reasons. It was only a matter of time before this turned into old man yells at cloud. Well, one fateful day, I arrived to the office to see a conga line of angry, disgusted and embarrassed folks going around the corner, all with our iPhones in hand.
Oh,
with the first person I greeted showing me their phone and screaming at me, whose dick is this? It turns out that this was the day that iCloud had enabled the option for photos/videos on iPhones to be...
Chad, do not post your pee-pee pics in Discord. Everyone's gonna see it.
...shared to all other iPhones with the same iCloud account. What a king. Bringing back the old 15-year-old...
Okay, BRB, okay.
I'm telling you, it never gets old. Well, everyone that used their company iPhone to take dick, boob, turd...
Wait, turd pictures? Who the fuck sends their shit to their friends? Wait, what? Huh? Wait, poop pictures? Do people do that? EDP? Oh my god. Guys, be honest, have you ever sent a... Posting my largest beach turd in the Discord as we speak. I'm deleting that. I'm deleting that. No one has to read that. No one has to read that. I'm sorry, Haste. No, I'm good.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Jesus, RateMyPoo.com was a real blight on humanity, wasn't it? Look at what it trained people to do. Look at that snaker. Or other private photos.
It was censored and I still gonna feel sick, man.
We're now being shared around the entire company. Yeah, dude, look, I don't know what else you were expecting, though. You worked at a mining and construction company that is made up of entirely people that didn't make it into the A grades of rugby. I once stumbled upon a client's collection of tracheostomy.
Tracheostomy porn? What? Don't look that up. Yeah, I don't think I will.
Porn. Yeah, that's always a good start when you don't know the genre.
When you don't understand what that means. I know tracheo is the only reason I know what tracheo is because of trachea.
Like that extra hole they poke in your throat. No, when you smoke six.
Death sound! Oh my god! Sorry, the Dark Souls death sound.
The willies went in the neck.
I genuinely don't. I genuinely. I don't know what to say. I really don't. I really wish I didn't have to know that now.
And there's 8 likes of that. What is
I will send you to Jesus.
it? You guys are fans? What is that?
That is one of the most degenerate fetishes I've ever heard in my life. I'm not even kidding.
Any holes in gold, doesn't it? Around,
yeah,
around
that was
the
a
time of the iPhone 4, I was working in a PC repair shop. Guy walks in asking how much to fix an iPhone 4. I say $80. He tries to haggle. I don't budge. Then he leaves. Around 2 minutes later, a little girl comes in, probably 5 years old, shows me the exact same broken phone, asking if I can fix it for $50. It's the reverse of buying cigarettes. I say, sorry, I can't. I need $80 to fix it. I look out the front and see the guy peeing
In the storefront.
You can just picture the face, can't you? I was helping with the presentation.
Since a little orphan Annie, dude, that's so fucked up, man. Sending in your little kid.
At a surgery conference and had to explain to a literal brain surgeon how to use a PowerPoint clicker. Remote with 2 buttons, next slide, and laser point. Oh, fuck off, dickhead. Like, I hate all this shit of you guys just being like, you didn't even know that you're supposed to put your nanoreceptor next to your quantum receptor. What an idiot. Look, actually, I'm probably just being too harsh to you because of my own personal experience of being tech illiterate and having to use a PowerPoint slide in my live show. Get tickets now, every time.
You press the fucking button.
Yeah, I'm pressing the button now. I'm just... Oh, no, wait, yeah, I wasn't pressing the button. One time I was at a comedy show at the Newstead Brewing Cove. Fuck, yes, represent, love that.
It kind of astounds me that this guy's over 20. I don't know how old he is exactly, but that he is computer illiterate. That makes me, like, I grew up with computers, and so did he probably, right? And he doesn't know how to use a computer. Man.
Place performed there once. It was good. When about halfway through the show, the power went out for a few seconds.
Jock behavior.
Talking about my gig. Leaving us in pitch black before everything came back on. Everything seemed to have come back on except the projector, which was apparently critical to the event. Well, it was! You tried doing an hour-long TED talk without the TED part. I had a right to be scared. I shouted for the projector to come back on, only to be told, hey, you have to work IT, just try switching it off and on again. Lo and behold, it worked a charm. Rest of the show was pretty sick. Oh, well, thank you very much for that collectathon. Thank you for just giving me a second plug in this show. Tickets available now. Can you believe I don't choose the comments in these videos? Someone who works for me does. Not me, but a co-worker. Used to work in IT over the phone help desk, and the guy next to me was late to lunch, stuck on a really long call. Eventually, I hear him start to direct the customer to unplug a cable from the wall. He then got up and had lunch. Found out the next day he was fired because he actually got the customer to unplug the phone line, ending the call.
Based!
Had a good chuckle at that one. And
that sounds like something I'd do. I'd be like, yeah, unplug your fucking phone, please. Good morning, Air Vortex. Good morning. He unplugged the walls, it stopped working, got fired. Call centers won't let you hang up on the phone on the customer. Yeah, that's how you know it's real, because you got fired for it. So
rightfully
yeah.
so. That is kind of a you Wally. Anyway, enjoy Centrelink. There's a lot of waiting on the phone for that one, so you're overqualified. I was once an IT PC repair monkey. I do really like it when someone refers to themselves as a monkey for their job. At a local shop in a very small town in rural Queensland, one day a customer picked up his PC, took it home, only to call me and abuse me.
Ah, classic Australia.
Apparently the bloke couldn't type his password at all, and it was, of course, my fault. After 10 minutes of troubleshooting, I said, this might sound strange, but is the keyboard plugged in? There was a moment of silence followed by, oh no, it wasn't. It's working now, thank you. There's so many of these cases where, like, I'm telling you, it's just people in IT that are like, what an idiot. And I swear everyone else is just currently... Anyway, yeah, who would do such a thing? An older lady called Mozilla Firefox, Mozzarella Firefox.
Mozzarella. Hey, I use Firefox, man.
See, now I'm in on the joke.
Mozzarella
What a fucking idiot. Too long didn't read. I caused a divorce.
Oh no, this should be good.
Well, your handle isn't lying. You are just another menace, aren't you? Lol. You're also a
Alright, I'm ready,
started
chat.
my
I'm
career
listening.
during high school. Used to jig school to work. Yugoslav mentality. Now
Hell
this is
yeah.
just a Slav thing, huh? Still calling it Yugoslav. That says a lot. Why not the Austro-Hungarian Empire? Anyway, when getting started in IT, it's not uncommon to do residential work. Got a job to go into a woman's home. All right, this is like the
Uh-oh.
pizza guy thing, except I'm sure no one in IT is getting laid. First time client, she reports the computer is running slow and has a virus. In the early 2000s, this was pretty common and easy to fix. What wasn't common was the wife being particularly interested in what I was doing and what caused it. She really wanted to know why there was a virus. This virus didn't delete the history as most do, and it turns out her husband spent most nights looking up black
What? That's not real, right?
That's
Come
not
on.
a red flag that your marriage is in trouble. I don't know what is. I'm starting to think he's not attracted to me.
No, I don't think chat looks at corn. No, they do. They would never look at gay corn. No, never. Chat, you would never
I'm
cheat
sorry,
on me.
Nah, come on. Even you have to admit it's pretty funny. Such lovely news to break as a 17-year-old, you poor man. Dude, I knew I'd like this guy, you know, just like, they grew up fast in the Soviet Union. Anyway, was surprised to get a job. To see her about a year later, the house was different. I asked if she recently renovated. No, you caused our divorce. Thanks so much. Also, here's my new IT problem. Jesus Christ, there was no possible way of rectifying those two choices and
How is it his fault? She asked for help, man. Yeah, where the fuck is his fault? He just broke the news to her. Unpleasantly granted, but still.
Life was there. Can you imagine if they tried to do role play in the bed that got him hard, how quickly she'd be cancelled? While working for a large Australian media company, yeah, you worked for News Corp, admit it, mate. An employee needed help with their company-issued iPad. The guy handed me the smudged iPad and told me the PIN. I unlocked.
Why did you have to include smudged iPad?
The screen was instantly filled edge to edge with a super close-up image of some porn chick's cream pie.
I'm at the go. Yes, please. This is just what I needed. I'm at the go.
Oh yeah, always a classic. Well, glad I met that guy.
But to go.
It quickly dawned on me the smudges I was touching were almost certainly jizz. Come on. It's like, Jesus Christ. That guy's not paying any attention to the please wash your hands in the bathroom, is he? It drove me to working purely on back-end systems. Yeah, that must be some kind of computer code for working in a rub and tug. I never handled another piece of end-user equipment again. Thanks, Jizz Guy. What if you pay anybody to see a photo of that man? Like, who's immediately that comes to mind when you're just like, it's not working? And they're like, yeah, shit. Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Thanks, man. Who's the guy? Describe him in the comments as if...
I think I would probably faint if that ever happened to me. Like, if I was in that guy's position, I would just faint.
If you're going to the cops to talk about, like, someone that stole your iPad. Speaking of the comments, write down in the comments who you want us to get to confess their sins next. And here's the one that you guys suggested in huge force. And I've got to say, excellent taste, because it is going to be cleaners. Confess your sins. There's going to be a pinned comment at the top. You write in the reply section below your story. Keep it pithy, because I'm sure
For my time as a cleaner, this doesn't actually surprise me. Air Vortex! Did you write a comment underneath? Like, oh my god. Cleaners are anyone with a similar sharp posture horror stories. IT guy who works from home 90% of the time, watches a VTuber on my second screen. I've seen half of what this dude is talking about on the job. What am I doing with my life? I could do so. Did they already do it? Cleaner stories. Still, that's so fucking funny, man. Great video, great video. I'm subscribing.
Sure that, like we saw that there was a lot
Subscribe.
of pictures of turds here, you're going to be the ones cleaning those very turds up. If you like this video, make sure that you give us more comments and suggestions of what profession to do next, and I'll see you in the next video. Oh yeah, that's right. My computer's not working. Can you just don't look at the history.
No, hang on. Oh fuck, dude, Jesus.
His face reminds me of something. He reminds me of like a news anchor. I don't know why. Oh god, the horror stories I have heard from movie theater workers. Wait, what do you mean by horror stories? I'm very, very worried. Buzz Lightyear? Yeah, he's got that Superman chin. I hope these IT guys use disposable gloves. Probably not. Let's be real. I'm getting Backpfeifengesicht with this guy. Yeah, he does kind of have a punchable face. He's got a very square face, like damn. How he got horror autocorrected to horror is beyond me. His face is very Aussie Yaka. What is Aussie Yaka? Not autocorrected, there was an unfortunate slip because of one story, but I meant to say horror. Oh, you meant to say horror instead of whore. Avo. Chucking a sickie. Give someone a bell. Hard yaka. What does that mean? Hard yaka means work hard. Macas. Mate. Like a sort of country guy? Huh. No worries, she'll be right. Ooey. Vego. Vejo or is it Vejo? Yeah, it's Vejo. Uni. That's cute. Looks like a country guy. I think he looks like a teleprompter guy. Are you looking up the Australian Ian to American Ian dictionary? No, it's just some website that I googled. Mommy! Piss, piss, piss. Shit! Piss, 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 piss. Fuck, fucking shit on calm. Piss myself. Fuck, piss, fuck, piss, 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 fuck, piss, fuck, piss, 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 fuck, piss.